Hi! If you didn't hear yet, I'm the girl that did the Taylor Swift dinner that was like every single song had a chorus. It was so much fun. I had way too much fun doing it. Would do it again. But it was so much fun. I hope you enjoy this video. So basically, I really like to text people out of context. Like, I like to think about something and then text someone for their opinion, and then they have no context, so I get like a real opinion of what it is, more or less. So when this was all an idea, nothing had really started yet, I texted a couple chefs, texted a couple friends, talked to friends in real life. You know, it's good to do that. This is basically how all those conversations went. So, is a 40-course meal too much for one person to pull off? WTF. Is that too much? I mean, it's a lot, but doable, right? In what context? Now, here's the context. Like a course for every single song in the Era store, obviously. This makes so much sense now. But then the general consensus was, if anyone can do it, you can. Thank you for all your support, everyone. Great. So, this all was basically one big idea up here in this head. I loved the Eras Tour, loved Taylor Swift. I would watch the live streams of the show because I did not get tickets because they were really hard to get. I lost the Great War many a times. So this was all a big idea in my head. So I created a menu here. Each song had its course. There were some things in the song that would like correspond to each of the songs. So it's like Last Great American Dynasty had key lime chicken because of a lyric in the song. Or You Need to Calm Down was like, should it be a shot of Patron? Iconic. Or should it be like a margarita salad, Saint-Tropez chicken, in The Man? You know, vibes like that. I invited my boss and I invited my friend from work. Love you both. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope they really enjoyed that. We pick a date, I have a prep day, and I make all the food. This is me making all the food. So I'll go through all the menus later, but I was making pâte à fouille. I was making breads, I was making drinks, I was making everything. Each of these courses are going to be either a dessert, a main, appetizer, or a drink. So drinks do fall under a course, technically. Some people don't do that. I am doing that. Also, in all this preparation for the big dinner, I put together these charts, and it was all the plates. So it was the course, what era we were in, what song we were in, what food was about to be on the plate, and what plate to use. I used different plates for almost every course. I tried to reuse as much as I could, but each course is very different. Yeah, that's the vibe. So, yeah. So, the big day comes. I'm ready with the menus. I'm ready with everything. I printed out a bunch of menus, as you can see. We are going to start with Era 1, which is Lover. Lover started with 2 types of bread, focaccia and milk bread. It was for Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. I was thinking breaking bread for the first course. Isn't it cute? And then I had, for the second course, it was Cruel Summer with a blue Hawaii drink. And then I had The Man. The Man was Saint-Tropez chicken because just like Leo and Saint-Tropez, I'm so anyway. And then next, You Need to Calm Down. It was a Patron margarita salad. Lover was rosemary black pepper cookies, which were shaped like little Christmas ornaments because we can leave the Christmas lights up till January. And then the Archer with lime ice cream with a tahini arrow or like a little tahini on top. I thought it was cute with the lime and a little bit of spice. Next, we enter Fearless. So we start Fearless off with the golden cocktail. That was a whiskey-based elderberry cocktail. And then we go to You Belong With Me, orange basil sorbet. I took oranges, blended them up, and then blended with some sugar, basil, froze it in my Ninja Creamy sorbet. Then I had Love Story, and I did a Brazilian Romeo and Juliet, which is like guava paste, queso cheese on some sort of bread, or just those 2 things, but I did it on a little cracker. Next, we enter the Evermore era. Evermore begins with Willow. My course for Willow was whipped yogurt with honey. I wanted it to be like the ball that they used. I used roasted pistachios. It's very good. Then Marjorie, I did a soft-boiled egg with soldiers, so they were super herbally pieces of bread with soft-boiled eggs, so you could dip it in. And then Champagne Problems was a glass of champagne, but I didn't buy actual champagne. It was sparkling wine. Then for Tolerate It, I did Marry Me Chicken. If you've seen the recipe online, a lot of people have been doing it, but I thought it was a really good like comparison for Tolerate It because it's like Marry Me Chicken, but Tolerate It, and the plate was on the fancier side. Like, I love that plate. It was like a serving platter I found. Next, we enter Reputation. I love Reputation. This is like my top tier era. I can't wait for Reputation Taylor's version. So we start Ready for It, which was French onion soup, and I made little caramel snakes to put on top of the soup so they'd melt and give it a little more caramel flavor, but also like there was a snake on top of the soup. Isn't that amazing? And then it was Delicate. I did a Blazing Scarlet Siren, not realizing it was an AI generated cocktail that I found online, and then I kind of slightly made it my own version. So it was a raspberry jalapeno simple syrup. It was like a raspberry jalapeno margarita vibe. Yeah. And then for Don't Blame Me, I did a medium rare steak with a wine reduction. And then Look What You Made Me Do, I did duck fat potatoes, which are crunchy, delicious. You boil them, you fluff them, you basically fry them in duck fat. Like, they're amazing. You have to try them. Next, we enter Speak Now. So, Speak Now, I did a blueberry whoopie pie for the first song, which is Enchanted. And it was in this beautiful bird cage that had butterflies on it. I can't believe I found this somewhere. It was gorgeous. And then Long Live, I did a chocolate scroll. So I took phyllo dough, baked it into a scroll shape, and then put a super fudgy chocolate brownie in the middle, and then heated it up for service. So it was like Long Live scroll. I thought it was cute. And then Red. 22 Berry Tea, that was my palette cleanser. We Are Never Getting Back Together was a vodka sauce rotini, because I love that shape for vodka sauce specifically. I Knew You're Troubled was a marinated steak taco. All Too Well 10-minute version was this cheese plate. It was like a pretty big cheese plate. Next, Folklore. For the one, I did a pine berry mousse with a pine berry on top. Cute. And then Betty, I did a classic garden salad because Betty's just like a classic. Always have her. We love Betty. Then The Last Great American Dynasty, key lime chicken. And then August, I did a sea salt gin fizz. Illicit Affairs, I did a savory eclair. It was like a pastry. So the filling was a pastry cream basically that was garlicky, oniony, and broccoli parmesan. And then for My Tears Ricochet, I did a teardrop cake because I thought that would fit perfectly. And then Cardigan, I did this cute little pine cookie. So it was a royal icing ice cookie with pine syrup in it. So it kind of tasted like pine, but not too fragrant. So it wasn't like a candle. You just ate a candle. I don't want people eating candles. Next, one of my guests' favorite eras, 1989. So 1989 starts with Style, and it was a red maple carrot. So I took rainbow carrots actually, but specifically red for the Red Lip Classic, and roasted them in a maple syrup cayenne. And then Blank Space, this was one of my favorites. It was a strawberry macaron. It had a strawberry filling and was served on a knife because of, you know, in her music video when she stabs the cake and it explodes, and it looked like the cake. It was so cute. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. And then next it was Shake It Off, and for the Shake It Off I did a cocktail called Cape Codder. Wildest Dreams, I did a simple vanilla custard, frozen custard, and then Bad Blood, I did a cherry cheesecake. Now we come to the first set of surprise songs in the Eras Tour Disney Plus edition. And the first song is Our Song, and I did cornbread with a honey butter because I felt classic cornbread, honey butter. And then it was You're on Your Own Kid, and I did a s'mores tart because I feel like that's what reminds me of being a kid. I love that song so much, but it's just like, I can't even describe it. I just wanted it like a kid-like dessert, but also elevated, so I did like a s'mores with a homemade graham cracker, marshmallow, chocolate, yeah. And then Midnights. For Lavender Haze, I did a lavender lemonade. Antihero, I did tea cookies, so it was like tea time cookies. Midnight Rain, I did a tiramisu cloud. Vigilante Shit, I did gochujang cookies. Bejeweled, I did caramel truffles that kind of looked like jewels. They were so cute. And then Mastermind, I did a whiskey brown butter cookie, but I shaped them to be like little chess pieces. They were adorable. And then Karma, last song of the Eras Tour, with the bow, I did lava cake with strawberry meringue shards. And then for the second set of surprise songs, I forgot one of them on here and I'm so sorry. It is I Can See You, I did a blackberry pas de fouille. Death by a Thousand Cuts, I did granola, which had a bunch of nuts in it, so it was like death by a thousand nuts. If you're allergic to nuts, do not eat that. And then Our Song, again, cornbread. You Are in Love, I did chocolate truffles again, but they had a raspberry ganache filling. Maroon, I did a macaron. That was a light maroon shade. And then You Are on Your Own Kid, a s'mores. But all of those were in a nice little to-go box. So, now I will give you Karen from the past. I will have my yellow chef coat on, and it's so cute. I love that chef coat. I dyed it for my friend's wedding. It's gorgeous for being a chef coat.
There's a little snake in the soup.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for it. I'm also not ready for it. Karen, pretend your soup's so good.
Thank you.
Karen, everything's so good. Like,
So pretty.
if you think he's gonna want his blueberry whoopie pie served inside a bird. Holy shit. Wait, it's the butterfly one, isn't it? Ah, I was gonna say lavender. Sorry. Hold on. Thank you. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Our cheese from cookies. And then the ice cream shake ones. Oh, yes! I love how, like, you're right there, but I have no idea what you're doing. Where do you find this? Zara Smith? What the fuck? Well, she's our pink snack on. My goodness.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like any more information or any more secondary videos, please let me know. But that is my Eras Tour dinner, each song having its own course. I really enjoyed doing this. I hope my friends had a really good time and enjoyed this. I love you all. Thank you so much for your time watching this video. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!